I finished 10 bottles of bourbons and rye so far in 2024. Which ones will I give it my ultimate rating by spending my hard-earned cash to buy another one? And which ones are never more? Let's find out. Okay. Oh yeah. Welcome to Whiskey. My name is David, and this is one of my favorite video formats to do because I actually get to rate the video after experiencing the full spectrum of what the bottle has to offer, from having it neat to having it sometimes with ice, sometimes even in cocktail. Also, if I did a review of one of these bottles, I'm going to let you know if I changed my mind of my initial rating after I finish the bottle. And at the end, I'm going to announce the giveaway winner from my previous video for the Four Roses single barrel. All right, let's get right to the bottles. First up, the Slam Dunk by Moores, because they're really slam dunks. First bottle, Elijah Craig small batch, coming in at 94 proof and around $25 to $30. It's great over ice, especially on a hot summer day. I think at 94 proof, it's really good for mixing as well because it should stand up a little bit more than the standard 90 proofers. So great, buy more. Next bottle, Jack Daniel's Bonded, coming in at $30 and at 100 proof. It's aged at least 4 years because of the bonded. And this one to me is a great, easy sipper, neat or over ice. It still has that banana profile, it's sweet, has a rich oak and enough spice that even if you have it over ice, it still gives you a little bit of balance and complexity. So buy more. In the last Slam Dunk by Moores, E.H. Taylor small batch, bottled and bond, coming in at 100 proof. And again, aged at least 4 years because of the bottled and bond. Well, caveat, it should be about $50 to $60. The max I would pay for this is around $70 if I didn't have a bottle and I absolutely wanted one. But that's where it is. Max buy more around $70, absolute buy more at MSRP around $50. All right, now onto the bottles that I actually had to take some time to see if I wanted to buy more or never more. First up, Starlight Distillery cigar batch whiskey finished in Armurata barrels, coming in at 106 proof and aged 4.5 years. Comes in at $80. Now, this one for me is a never more. The reason? It's a good pour. I actually had a great time drinking it with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which wasn't too overwhelming, but I knew it was there because once is enough. I think it didn't take long to finish this, but I certainly don't want to go back to it, right? And so I think that's what happened with a lot of people with the Armurata finish. It was a good trend, a fad last year, and I think a lot of people feel the same way I do, which is good to have it, good to experience it one time, but let's not do it again. Next bottle, 1792 Sweet Wheat, coming in at 91.2 proof, and its age is not age stated. I got this for $50, but again, it is allocated, so I do see it go in secondary for $80 to $100. So for me, this is going to be a never more. It's not memorable. I mean, when I first got it, I was excited, just like a lot of people do when they first get something that's allocated or they've never seen before. When I had it, maybe it's the proof, maybe it's just I had too much hype or too much expectations for it. It was all right. It was good. It was decent. I mean, I think if it was available everywhere and at MSRP of $40, $45, would I probably pick up a bottle once in a while? Maybe. But to actually hunt for it, to actually maybe pay over MSRP for it, no. Even the price I paid, which is $50. I mean, if you just pay $10 more, you can get Larceny barrel proof, which is so much better. So for me, unless this comes down in price, never more. All right, next bottle, Russell's Reserve Private Barrel, coming from Cypress Craft Beer up in Cypress, California. I believe I got this for $80. It's aged just under 9 years from Warehouse K and 4.4. This one for me is absolute buy more. I regret that I didn't get a backup and a backup of backup. This is one of the best private barrel picks I ever had. I mean, it has great tropical fruit. It has sweet oak, and the finish is just, it reminds me of almost like a Wild Turkey 101 aged 12 years, but just a little bit more amplified because of the 110 proof instead of the 101. So I absolutely loved it. And at $80, I wish I bought 2 or 3. Obviously, for most store picks, I only buy 1 just because I don't know how good it is. And by the time I opened this up and had a pour, it was sold out. So I can never go back. But most private barrels are buy more, but this one is an absolute buy more. If you're enjoying this content, please push that like button. It really does help me out. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, because it really does give me a confidence boost to make more videos. And the next bottle, Redwood Empire Rocket Top Bottled and Bond Rye, coming in at $90 and 100 proof and aged at least 5 years. For me, this is going to be Nevermore. Honestly, it's a good pour, and with the 4 grain, it's a good fun experience, but just too expensive at $90. It's more expensive than Logic Craft barrel proofs, or especially the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof ryes, which are now readily available here in California. So, I mean, again, it's a fun pour, good experience, and I love what the Redwood Empire does by planting a tree every time you buy a bottle. But $90, they better plant 4 trees per bottle. I mean, I think if it was at 60, 65, I would probably buy batch 3, batch 4, batch 5, and kind of keep supporting them. Because again, the 4 grain, the craft, California distillery, love it all. But there is a limit. And obviously the $90 is my limit. So Nevermore. The next bottle, Joseph Magnus Murray Hill Club, coming in at 103 proof. It's a blend of 18 and 11-year-old bourbons with 9-year-old light whiskey, coming in at $95. This one, buy more. Absolute buy more. I mean, if you've seen some of my videos, you absolutely know that this is just one of my favorite bottles out there. It just has a great red berry fruit sweetness, along with sweet oak, spice, and that chocolate coffee bitterness at the end that I just can't get enough of. To get me going back to the sweetness, then bitterness, sweetness, bitterness. It's great. So it's one of my favorite bottles. I wish, obviously, just with anything in life, I wish it was a little cheaper, but sometimes you gotta splurge. This one, I will. So I'm gonna buy another one, buy more. All right, in the next bottle, Lucky 7 Holiday Toast Double Oak, coming in at 115 proof, non-age stated. I believe I got this for $80. For me, Nevermore. Just doesn't give me the experience I thought I was gonna get. At 115 proof, I mean, I thought I was gonna get a really good oakiness, the sweetness, and just that breakfast maple syrup, just the gooiness. But you know what? It might not even be as good as the Old Forester 1910. And that is a much lower proof. Yet the flavors on there, gotta be honest, probably better than this. So fortunately for me, this bottle, Nevermore. And the last bottle, Maker's Mark DEP Wood Finishing Series from 2023, coming in at 109.6 proof, and it's non-age stated. I believe I got this for $60. I did a video of this, and my initial rating was a hold or try before you buy. And after finishing the whole bottle and just experienced the whole spectrum of it, I do change my mind. It's now going to be a buy, and buy more for this video. The reason? I gave it a whole rating because it was so sweet. It didn't have any balance and complex, and I was in the review mode. And you look for those things. But when having it in a non-review setting, just watching TV, watching YouTube, or just in a relaxed setting, having it neat, or even sometimes over ice over the summer, you know what? It's a great pour. Sometimes you want that sweetness without too much of the spice or the fruits or the bitterness or anything like that. And this gave you that for sure. And sometimes it really did hit the spot. So definitely a buy. Definitely buy more in this case. Well, I guess it's a limited edition, so it's really hard to buy more. But you know what I'm trying to say. If there was one on the shelf, I would probably buy more. So good pour. And I was pleasantly surprised. Well, on to the giveaway winner of this Four Roses single barrel. And the winner is Glenn Beckham, congratulations. You were there from almost the beginning. I don't know if it was all the way in the beginning, but you were there with me for a long time. Through the bad, through the good, through a lot of bad. I'll be honest with you. I was not very good during that time, but you stuck with me, and now you get this bottle. And I felt good. So you know what? I did a second try, and the winner of the second try is Pizza Warlord. Also another subscriber that's been there almost since the beginning, if I remember correctly. Especially with that name. That was a very unique name, and so I remember from very early days. And I am gonna give you a sample pack. And so please, Glenn and Pizza Warlord, please email me at whiskeybank23@gmail.com so we can set this up and I can send you your prizes. All right, this is my 10 bottle buy more or never more. Now, have you guys tried this? Do you agree or disagree with my opinions? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.